first pitch of the 2023 season. Bill Miller calls balls and strikes, and the first pitch is a ball. And there is Dubon. He gets the first chance, and Anderson with a ground out and a throw across the diamond. Valdez 3-2 to Robert.
Man, that's a bowling ball. It's in play.
Yeah, and Valdez fires and safe, says Rob Drake. Sky high towards the roof here at Minute Maid, and man, that nearly hit the roof. Pena is out there to make a difficult play.
There it is.
To Hopper. Pena backs up, flips to second, and he retires Luis Robert. Major League Baseball, and yet his ERA was just .220. And here's Pena. The first pitch from Cease misses down. What do you like?
They get great movement. He'll land on his heel and spin out a little bit.
On the ground, right up the middle. What a start for the World Series MVP and LCS MVP, Jeremy Pena. 22 homers last season and a leadoff single. Whew.
Yeah.
97 and up, and Bregman is gone.
You know what's going to be fun here tonight, Carl? Every time it's
kind of ended it. Pena goes. That one's high, and there's no throws. Grandal had it come out of his glove.
He had it come out of his glove, but
so now an RBI opportunity for Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Dylan Cease picks up strikeout number 2. Delivery. There are 6 seconds on the pitch clock, and another great pitch, and Abreu is gone. That is what had Dylan Cease. And he did.
Yep, he had a nice little workout.
In the turtleneck. Good pitch. Valdez. He picks up his first strikeout of the night. A sinker at 96 on the corner.
Players, they're back. They're healthy.
3-2, and Benintendi right into the glove of the first baseman, Jose Abreu. And there are 2 down. Then a Dodger in a year with the Brewers. And again, the view of Miller behind the plate, beaten onto the ground. Bregman takes the hop and the throw over. And another ground ball for Framber Valdez. Go Cubs.
Ooh.
Strike 3. Yes, ooh is right. That's 4 strikeouts in a row for Dylan Cease, and the slider is filthy. I'll be honest, I spoke with the umpires before, and not all of them knew that the hitters could do the same. This one in the air, and the center fielder, Luis Robert, is right there to make the out.
Like Cease has right now. And there it is
again.
again.
Feeling good. Strikes out 3 last inning, 2 more in this inning.
I've been loving it.
3-2. On the ground to the shortstop, Pena.
Oh boy.
And there's an out. All right, Alex, everybody.
And then as a kid,
Abreu will field. He'll race to first, and it'll be Robin Gonzalez. That's how to endear yourself. Go ahead. Sorry, Alex.
every single day, we're focused
down the line, and that one is in there. Fair ball. Anderson to second to throw from Tucker, and a double for Tim Anderson.
And this is one of the reasons why.
Strikes.
Action over there, short and third.
Cease on the corner. What a start for Dylan Cease. Strikeout number 6. A men's Final Four in town in Houston. A busy sports weekend, and this one is beaten into the ground, and a nice charity hop for Elvis Andrus. And Dubon is retired.
Pitch. He's smiling right now in Mississippi somewhere.
Pena gone. Dylan Cease, 7 strikeouts through 3 innings. Buster, thank you very much. Framber Valdez ahead of Vaughn, and that will be strike 3. Maldonado will try to tag him and instead have to go to first. So Vaughn is out on strike. Second strikeout for, but second half of last year was a different story. He was outstanding. Valdez, quick work of Jimenez.
I mean, come on, guys.
2-2 off speed, and that is in the hole. He went with a curveball and kind of hung it a little bit at 79, and there is.
Wasn't kind of, he hung it. He did him a favor.
So Moncada on first, and this one is also into the hole. Pena was shaded towards second, and just like that, back-to-back singles. Moncada, Benintendi the other way. The White Sox with a runner in scoring position. Here it comes. They go on the ground. Pena will have to go to first. And he threw it in the dirt, but his new first baseman, Jose Abreu, no problem. Game as a manager. And Cease ahead of Bregman 0-2. This one is playable. It's to right field. Should be an easy one for Romy Gonzalez. And it is. You heard him say rocket a 3-pitch.
On Alvarez.
Oh,
Wow.
98 right by the big fella.
That's how you move somebody's eye level right there. League pitchers. Here we go.
Yeah, right back to him. Finish that score.
I tell most big league pitchers, you know, you can get the ball within a ball and a half of where you're throwing it. That's what they pay you to do.
In 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Wow.
There were other games that were the Yankee game 2:33 as Andrews gets on top of that one and sends it into left. We're gonna, I feel like, focus a lot on time of game. What do you think? What is
Same time, it also has to do with predictability of the pitcher's going to deliver the pitch in 20 seconds.
the 9-hitter Gonzalez and going to third base aggressively as Andrews. And how about runners on the corners? Andrews a single, Romy Gonzalez a single.
Third base with no outs.
Huge opportunity now for Tim Anderson. A ground ball. Bregman charges. He comes home with it. And now in a rundown, and Bregman will tag the runner. Andrews, so the veteran base runner gets caught between home and third and is thrown out. A lot of ground ball fouls. He's looking for a double play as Valdez. Instead, the chase and a punch out of Luis Robert from getting out of it. 0-2 to Vaughn. That one hit Vaughn. He is going to go to first base, and the bases are going to be loaded. 0-2 tonight. Rounded out to short and struck out. The next one. Hard shot right at the second baseman. Boy, he hit it hard. 109 miles an hour off the bat, right into the glove of Dubon. The Astros at home. The defending World Series champs have just one hit so far against Dylan Cease. And Tucker, one pitch, one out. Line shot to right field. And Romy Gonzalez, who had a hit last inning, is there to make the play.
I think he confirms back.
On the ground, right at an easy one, I should say, in the air. It looked like it bounced, but it's a line drive to Vaughn for the out. And if Grandal wants to overrule him or agree with him, he can. This ball smoked to center field. Back goes Robert, and on the track, he's there to reel it in. And Jake Myers, your Pedro Grifol decide, I got to take my starter out. There you go. Moncada gone. Abreu's first strikeout. First man he faces. Neither has walked anybody. And Benintendi. Little blooper into left field and an easy one for Alvarez. No, too slow roller. Off his glove. He's still there at first. He won't get the flip because Abreu takes it himself, and Grandal is retired.
Maldonado last time.
High, and because it's so high, it ends up short of the warning track and into the glove of Luis Robert. On the ground, right at Anderson. He fires to first, and there are two down.
Again, for start number one right out of the gate. Look at that.
Pena gone. Another strikeout. Dylan Cease.
It's a good question. The first thing that I thought about today is that we got a major league game, and we're playing the world champions. And when you told me you were calling this game, it takes that emotion to another level. My whole family's here, my friends are here, but to have you call a game, it's special to me.
After that, he will play against righties and lefties.
This is a ground ball. Pena off his glove, and it trickles into left field. Colas puts the brakes on first and second base.
He'd make, right? 9 out of 10 times just was not able to get that glove down.
The White Sox have bases loaded, 2-2, 0-0, and
Again, the classic down, down, down. He's
got him swinging in the magic act. He pulled a strikeout out of his hat.
Rhythm, baby.
Cease is
That's
right.
rhythm. It's hard to come get him right now. Feller heads right now.
Wait a second. Here's Alvarez.
Oh,
and he hit him with the pitch.
Slider. Double play candidate.
1-2. That one's in the hole. And here come the Astros with their first rally against Dylan Cease. 2 on, 1 out. 3-2.
Wow. What a good eye on both Tuck and the umpire.
Oscar Colas is in right field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Held onto by Grandal. And a strikeout of Diaz. Here's Jake Myers. Bases loaded. 2 down. First pitch. Did it get him? Did it get him? Here comes Alvarez. It didn't hit him, and he scores the first run.
So far in this game.
Next 3-2. He swings and misses. Bummer barks into his glove. The wild pitch cost the White Sox the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Astros. Moncada leads off. And the first one underneath the glove. Very reminiscent of a Bill Buckner play, just hit a lot harder. Moncada to second. He's on his way to third. Here's the throw. Out at third base.
New lease on life, Roger.
Yeah.
On that. But Mauricio Dubon, a couple of big plays tonight. That ball is smoked to right. It's deep, and it is out of here. Yasmani Grandal. And just like that, the guy that watched the wild pitch go by him ties the game up with a home run.
That's how you get it back. Ball got out of here in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Squared it up.
401 feet, 107 miles an hour off the bat.
The most impressive part about this is the scouting report on Yasmani Grandal is he's very patient at the plate. So let's get ahead of him with strike one, fastball. Yasmani Grandal ambushed.
For the first out of the inning. He conceivably could have been standing at second. Bregman, tough hop up his arm, but he's able to make the throw across the diamond. First pitch swinging to the Crawford boxes, and it goes high off the wall, off the bat of Martin Maldonado. Kendall Graveman gets welcomed with a hard single from Maldonado here in the bottom of the 8th.
Closed circuit TV. There it is.
That's a double play ball. Moncada to second. Andrews, nice turn and a double play.
You could almost see him turning that thing over in his hand where he's really...
With the League Championship Series and the World Series.
God, it just sounds heavy.
Moncada across. Yeah, Kendall Graveman gets the job done. 1-1 from Presley. Right field, Tucker gets the arm out to say he's got it, and he does, just as he got onto the warning track.
Weeks ago.
3-1.
How about that take?
Yep. Anderson takes a step back. This one is through and into left field. Now the White Sox here in the 9th have 2 runners on. Vaughn over the head of Pena. That's going to bring in Anderson, and it's going all the way to the wall. Robert will touch third. He'll be waved in. And Andrew Vaughn delivers 2 with the shot single to the wall. The White Sox are on top 3-1. 0-1 to Eloy Jimenez. And this one to right field. Tucker heading towards the line, and in foul territory makes the catch, and Vaughn stays put. Nice. Moncada gone, but Andrew Vaughn. Yep, Bregman did swing at it. It was a third 100-mile-an-hour pitch out over the plate, but a quiet out of Alex Bregman and an 0-for-4 night. Yordan Alvarez. Well, Yordan just exited stage right.
There's his hand's pretty good. Why would you throw a 90-mile-an-hour breaking ball? Hand looks pretty good, though.
It sure did on that one, as Yordan Alvarez sent one a mile.
111.9. You see the distance far enough. Yordan Alvarez getting all of it and getting his team back to 1 run. Throws him a slider. You said it. If you're at 100 with movement, bad hand, did him a favor right in his wheelhouse. Para la calle.
That ball traveled 442. Caught a tough play, got it before it hit the ground again, and he throws out Abreu for the second out. Way inside, and now the winning run will come to the plate in Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss. The White Sox come into Houston and knock off the defending champions behind Dylan Cease.
Well, your roomie's on the board.
Yes, he is.
Got to make you feel pretty good.
Big time.
Pedro Grifol picks up his first win as a manager at the major league level. And it ends the 10 straight opening day winning streak that the Astros had.